Your nervous system is the business plan. When you are regulated, the strategy actually works. Embodied business. Okay, I'm coming in live with a sneaky little episode from me, your host, Case Warwick. I'm dropping in here today because there is something that's coming through me so deeply that I haven't even had a chance to set up my new podcast studio. Just recently moved back from Austin into Australia, and I'm sitting in my half set up office, and there is something that's so loud, so juicy that I am just so excited to talk about today. And I felt like it just needed to come through so much so that I even was like, oh my God, I need to not even worry about makeup, hair, any of that stuff. It was just sitting there at the tip of my tongue. So today we're going to talk about it. And I want to talk about it because so many women, so many people I know, they're sitting in this space of when is the up level going to actually land? When is it going to solidify? When are we going to actually crown in the thing that I've been working through so much? Like the business is, I can feel it birthing through me. I can feel things coming through me. And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to let this land. I'm not quite sure who I'm going to be on the other side of that. And I really want to talk about this because this is the fear that's still talking. And it's often the piece that gets in the way of the up level landing. It's often the piece that gets in the way of you really transitioning in the most powerful way to be able to hold that which you say you desire, that which you say that you want. And your business right now, it's the mirror. If you're feeling like the level of I'm confused. I don't know what messaging to put out. I don't know where I'm going to land. I don't know what my next offering is. I don't feel excited anymore. I don't feel like I have clarity. Just know that that's all part of the aliveness that's happening within you right now. And so the part of you that's constantly disconnecting from self, disconnecting from your own source of power, the part of you that's not willing to sit in that seat and actually go, what are my desires today? That's the pieces that is showing up in business. I want you to remember that the woman is the source. The woman is the part of you in which intuition guides through, in which the queen can allow herself to lead. Now, think about a queen. She's able to hold the masculine pole and the feminine pole quite beautifully. And a lot of people don't like the archetype of the queen. But when we're talking about business and who we get to be, the queen holds the stability for the muse to come alive. And so when we are able to really, 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 really play in this, that's when we actually move mountains. That's when the up level can land. And it takes a deep level of regulation because understanding that all this stuff that you're searching for outside of self is just your nervous system that's dysregulated. It's the part of you that wants this up level to land is the part of you that's not willing to go into the emotional holding that is within you right now, right? So let that land for a moment. The part of you that's waiting, anticipating, when is it going to land? I'm so sick of this, is also the part of you that's avoiding going into the emotion that's blocking you from the creative edge that you are sitting on right now. And I see this so often in my work. I see women who are deeply inspired, deeply available for life, here leading the way, making movements, doing all the things, and yet they find themselves internally spinning the wheel. And what I want you to know is that if you feel like you're spinning the wheel, if the strategy isn't working for you, if you're trying all the things and it's not actually landing, this is the part that you need to activate. The emotionality that is cock blocking your energy is what's stopping resonance with your audience and with your field. And it's also the thing that is stopping your up level from actually landing. If there's a part of you that's sitting in resentment, if there's a part of you that's sitting behind, oh, when is it going to land? If there's a part of you that's sitting in entitlement of it should be here, it's also going to be the thing that pushes it away. Because embodied women don't chase and they don't sit in this pondering energy of like, oh my God, when is it going to land for me? They know that they get to hold the energy of what they desire. They know that they get to land in fully what their desires mean for them, how it gets to be activated, what that actually means, and they're willing to do the hard work. So when you start to look at what's really going on, your nervous system is the business plan. Let me say that again. Your nervous system is the business plan. When you are regulated, the strategy actually works. So rather than trying to go out and find all the next best things and all the things that are going to open up and create more and do the thing, I want you to land here. Your nervous system is the business plan. If you have not let that land in yourself, and if you're like, oh, but Case, I've tried all the nervous system work, it's like the real question is how often have you tried it? Are you landing in a daily practice? Are you actually working with the energy that's moving through your body, or are you just suppressing? I see a lot of women who think mindset is energetics. They think mindset is somatics. They think mindset is embodiment. And you can't outthink what the somatic body is doing. You can't allow yourself to really, really, really land in what it is that you desire without actually feeling all the things that are blocking you from having that. You want to know what your biggest cock block is? All the shit you suppressed. Real talk. All the stuff that's left unsaid. All the things that you are not willing to acknowledge within yourself. And the thing is, most women, they're going to point the finger to the partner. They're going to point the finger to their business or their clients or, that one thing that they tried that didn't work. You're going to keep pointing, pointing, pointing. But here's the thing. It's all part of what's going on internally for you. If you're trying something, if it's not working, try going back to the thing that you first had the nudge for. It's often the part of you that you are not willing, like the part where you're not willing to go is usually the answer because your nervous system doesn't have the strategy for it yet. So this is a short but sweet one. And the thing that I really want to remind you is we wire ourselves for the wealth that we hold. And often, when we're not wired for a wealthy lifestyle, when we are still wired for survival, when our nervous system is still operating from scarcity and keeps looping those same patterns, we're going to keep having the same things happen over and over and over and over again. So if you are desiring more in your life, you're going to have to look at the genetic makeup that you have. And when I say genetic, I'm talking about your nervous system. If you're carrying patterns from your family, from societal wounding, from conditioning that has been your entire life, it's going to be showing up in the results that you have in business as well. And often people will go out and they'll do all the right strategies and they just wonder why it doesn't work for them. And it's because energetically, on a frequency level, they are emitting a lack of worth. They are emitting, I'm not good enough. They are emitting, I'm never going to achieve this. And that is the result that they get back. As above, so below, as within, so without. So it's really, 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 really important to remember that the energetic current that runs through you is also that wants to give to you. So if we can't land in a space where we are absolutely available for whatever the body has, we're also not available for whatever success means yet. So, once again, your business is the mirror, your womanhood is the source. If you want to deep dive, oh, itchy eye. Sorry for girls listening. But if you want to deep dive, start looking at your business plan through your nervous system. Start looking at what's here. When you're trying to implement something and something's coming up, look at that. So incredibly important. This is what we do inside Embodied Business. This is why I built that mastermind, because I was watching years and years and years myself and other people around me. They're doing all this work and they're doing all the strategy from all the business coaches and it's not landing. The minute they start implementing my work, they start getting huge results. So I want to remind you, the nervous system is the key. The nervous system is the business plan. And this is how you take yourself from literally living week to week to having a beautiful business that flows through you, that continues to provide without you dipping back into that feast and famine cycle. Hope this is landed for you. Please, 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 please share this online. People need to hear this message. And if this is something that really resonated with you and you want to work with me personally, doors are open for Embodied Business. We kick off on the 19th of May. Now, for those of you who are listening later, all you have to do is have a DM conversation with me to see if there is space and availability, because we do allow ourselves to say no at times if we've got too many people in there. So I want to be very, very clear. If you are looking for a space that you want your nervous system to recalibrate and your financial wealth to actually build powerfully, come and join us inside Embodied Business. I am the lead coach. I'm the one who looks after you. And I have got my entire team holding that space as well with me. So please dive in, learn what you need to learn to actually hold yourself powerfully, because that's what we do in my world. Embodied business.